Hi everybody, hope everyone's okay. Sorry I'm a little bit delayed. I got held up at my mum's house. So I've literally just walked in the door 10 minutes ago. So this is I did plan the stream originally, but this is a very impromptu, quick stream that I've not really promoted at all on my socials or anything like that. So I do apologize. So if you are here, if anyone's here, then hello. Probably no one will see this, so that's okay too. But if you are here, hello. But yeah, obviously it's now 30 minutes into the Atleti and Milan game. Still currently 0-0. So yes, also if this is coming up super weird on Twitch, I'm really sorry. I'm just getting used to Twitch at the moment. I don't even really know how it works or anything like that. So if it's coming up weird on Twitch or something's not right or whatever, please let me know. And I was gonna say I'll fix it, but to be honest, I don't really know how. So maybe I won't, but we'll just see how it goes anyway. So I hope everyone's okay. I am just going to stick a little banner at the bottom. Savage is down, injured. Also, quick disclaimer, as I always do before the start of my streams. Obviously, we're kind of midway through at this point. But yes, quick disclaimer. If I am delayed a little bit, it's because my stream is delayed. I really hope Savage isn't injured right now because he has literally just come back. So hopefully that's not him injured. Oh, he's up now, so he's okay. But I will get to the teams in a second. Obviously everyone knows the last Atletico Watchalong that I didn't go down too well, because we lost. But yeah, hopefully this one is a little bit better this time. Okay, we've just had defender. So for us right now, this is a must win. Because we are currently third in the group with 4 points. Obviously, at this current standings, it'll be 5. Through the draw, obviously going on at the moment. Liverpool are already qualified, and Porto are second in the group with 5 points. So realistically, best case scenario, we need Porto to get beat no matter what, and then we need to win. So yeah, let's quickly go through the teams. Again, I must apologise if this stream is all over the place, because I have just jumped on. I haven't even planned it really or necessarily put any thoughts into it. So I must apologise again. Hence the lighting as well. I look like I'm like a ghost or something. But anyways, I think the last watch along I don't know if it was Atletico Liverpool. Might have been, or was it Crystal Palace Newcastle? I can't remember now. But either way, none of it was good. So yeah. Obviously Atleti in the famous rojiblanco, red and white stripes, and AC Milan are in black and red. I really like that AC Milan kit actually. But anyways, Atleti are on the attack right now. Again, if I am delayed, I do apologise. My stream might be a little bit behind. But yeah, anyways, let's go through the teams. So pretty much everybody is fit and back for Atleti. We are only missing João Felix at the moment, who's just picked up an injury at the weekend. So it is Oblak, Savic, Jimenez, and Hermoso, I believe. Koke, Llorente, Lemar, Rodrigo de Paul, Griezmann, Suarez. Have I forgotten someone? Carrasco. I've forgotten Carrasco. So that is the Atleti team. I've just got the AC Milan team up here because I actually haven't seen it. I know Fikayo Tomori's out. I know Rebic is out. I know Mike Maignan is out. So AC Milan's team. Obviously Cyprian in goal. Theo Hernandez, Romagnoli, Simon Kjær, Kalulu, Tonali, Frank Kessié, Diaz, Krunic, Giroud, and Saelemaekers. Is that how I say his name? I don't know. But that is the AC Milan team. The team's very much in the game, is very much in the middle of the park at the moment. Oh no, that is not the AC Milan kit that I thought. It's the absolutely disgusting one. That's the same as Fenerbahce and Man City. It's not the AC Milan kit that I thought. Anywho. Oh, I'm getting some Twitch comments though, so that's good. So that means it's working on Twitch. I actually can't believe that. I literally have no idea what's going on with Twitch at the moment. I really need to figure it out before December because I've got some like big content coming on Twitch. So yeah. Anyway, shout out Nippo and shout out Yash as well. Big up you guys. Oh, AC Milan are just on the attack. Okay. Defended quite well. Lamar's just touched it down. And now Atleti are on the attack. Again, if I'm behind and someone scores or whatever, then sorry. These things are just done for reactions, really, I guess. Shout out you as well. Must win game today. Hope Liverpool win too. Otherwise, it's Europa. Oh, sorry, Rodrigo de Paul just had a great chance. Yeah, absolutely must win game today. I'm not necessarily really angry with Europa, but like we should be in the Champions League, so we really, really, really need to win today. And then obviously beat Porto as well. Oh, it depends what happens today, really. Good night, Esteban, as well. Good evening, Doug. Jose CFC says big up Kendall, smash that like button. Yes, please do. As I mentioned on various streams, just recently that the like button is becoming like a really serious algorithm for content creators and stuff. So please like the video if you can and if you are here. Saeed, shout out Saeed. I know there's a lot of fake accounts flying out around there, but I'm sure it is Saeed. Go and check out Saeed's stuff as well. Everyone knows who he is, though. That's not for me to say. Who do you say is a bigger liability to their respective clubs in order? Harry Maguire to United, Presnel came to PSG, or Mario Hermoso to Atletico Madrid? So I don't watch PSG that much. I only watch them in big games, and obviously they're playing tonight, and I'm not watching that. I'm currently watching us. So I wouldn't really be able to speak on PSG too much. Harry Maguire is a huge liability to Manchester United, and the fact that he's a captain probably makes him more of a liability over the likes of Mario Hermoso because he's not the captain and we can kind of chop and change him out when we feel like it. Yeah, Doug, I think it was a Liverpool game last time. Hoping shout out King Pingu as well over on Twitch. Please let me know if the stream looks okay on Twitch because I literally don't know. I've just added it to my StreamYard and hope for the best, really. Hoping Atletico make it through. Simeone is one seriously underrated manager. I love his passion. Simeone's passion is like something that every single club needs. Like just in no matter what situation you're in, it absolutely needs it. And do you think Barca will beat Bayern to make it through? No, I don't. They're away as well, aren't they, to Bayern in their last game? So I can't see it happening, but Bayern are through already on 15 points. So maybe they're not going to put out a full-strength squad and Barcelona can get a result. I really need this Atleti win. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Liverpool need to do us a favour. Yeah, I've just been on a stream with Ellie. If you want to go and check that out as well. Where I mentioned it and I said like Liverpool, seriously, I will honestly hate every single Liverpool fan for the rest of time if you don't beat Porto tonight. Because we are just so desperate for this win. Like we really, really need it to make sure we get through. And I love the round of 16 in the Champions League. Atleti on the attack again there. Lamar's just got it in the middle of the park. Nothing really much has happened of interest at the moment apart from that Rodrigo de Paul chance. I obviously have not seen the first 10 minutes of the game. So I don't know what happened, but we're on the attack again there. Also, I forgot to turn my phone over. I have notifications on for Atleti and Liverpool. So I really need to Atleti and Liverpool, Atleti and Newcastle. What the fuck? Oh my god, someone's gonna clip that, aren't they? But yeah, I've got notifications on for both clubs. And I really need to not see anything before my stream catches up because I'm a little bit behind. Just had a clearance there from AC Milan. Better football by Atleti there. So we will see. Josh says Newcastle will be in the Champions League soon, hopefully. I don't think so. Maybe not for like 5 years at least. If we're in the Europa League in 5 years, I'll be over the moon, trust me, honestly. Kempembe has been so good today. Maguire, I can confirm, is the biggest liability for us. He ain't playing versus you guys, so I'm happy. Yeah, as I say, I don't watch PSG too much, so... Oh, Tom says the stream looks fine over on Twitch, so that is amazing. Stream looks and sounds good. Okay, that's brilliant. We are rolling on Twitch. This is my first ever Twitch stream. Twitch stream. I've literally just recently signed up, so still getting to grips with it, but thank you guys for that. Shout out my guy Strawman. Go and follow his football team, Ermstown Vale, on Twitter as well. Just an amazing speech at the weekend, so please go and check that out. And yes, I know I said I would hate all Liverpool fans, but I won't hate Liverpool fans. I'll just be really annoyed that you can't finish a job. How was that not given as a foul? Honestly, I think in my life, like, if you want to be a referee, you must not like yourself. Like, honestly, for me, like, referees are up there with traffic attendants, like parking attendants who give you parking tickets, like, go away. That's just my opinion. If you're a good referee, then you're not up there with them. But if you're a bad referee, like normal, what we see in the big games, then you are. Do you ever see Watchalong managing in the Prem? Not anytime soon, and that's not because I think he'll not leave Atleti. I just don't know what's going to happen, especially if the league is as competitive as it is this year. If we get knocked out of Champions League, every manager is just under pressure at certain points in their career. I can see him managing in Italy because I think the Italian league is very passionate and fiery. Italian fans are like that, so he would suit that really, really well. Obviously, his son plays in Italy as well, El Cholito. So yeah, I can see him managing in Italy, but I can't see him managing the Premier anytime soon. And British sportsmanship, what kind of British football is based on, I don't think Diego would take to that too well, but maybe one day, maybe manage Newcastle, who knows. Can see Benfica beating Dynamo Kiev, but Barcelona will not beat Bayern, so Barcelona are doomed to Europa. Yeah, I think so too. Benfica have played quite well in the tournament so far. I must admit, Portuguese football is something that I really don't watch too often. In fact, I don't think I've really ever tuned into a league game in the Portuguese league. I've only ever watched like Sporting or Benfica or whatever, like when they've played in like Champions Leagues or Europa Leagues, whatever. So yeah, I don't know much about Benfica apart from Valentino Lazaro plays for them. And obviously everyone knows that I love Valentino. But yeah, I don't know much about them, but they have had a good tournament so far. Just joined, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, thank you, Prince Teddy. Hope you are good too, and thank you so much for joining. Kendall thoughts on Isco rumours apparently offering himself to Atleti on a free and reduced wages. I'll take him. Other than that, nah, I'm good. Yeah, as you've just rightly pointed out there, it just totally depends on the situation. Sorry, AC Milan are just on the attack there. Oh, fouled again. It's gone our way this time, luckily. Oh, Carrasco's going to get himself in trouble. Oh, Giroud's just got a yellow card there. Their manager's kicking right off. Who was it? Oh, it was Koke. I don't know if that's Koke's nose bleeding or if it's his mouth or what. I'm not entirely sure. I find it so hard, right, to watch a stream with no sound. Because I'm so used to like learning things and hearing things, and obviously when I'm distracted by comments and doing streams and stuff. Okay, actually it didn't hit Koke that hard in the face, but Koke's made a meal of it. Fair enough. And Giroud's come off with a yellow card. But yeah, back to Isco. I don't really necessarily see an issue if he wants to come. I know it's like a little bit of a thing when footballers go from rival teams, if you will. But I did see some rumours that he was like offering himself to Barcelona, to Atleti. So we'll see, really. It's not the worst thing in the world if I can get him on a free. and, you know, Real Madrid maybe sort out his wages to be lowered, whatever. But yeah, don't know what's going to happen there. Milan is a dangerous team. Atletico need to be careful, to be honest. They deserve way more in this Champions League. You know what, Esteban, the way that we've played in the league so far as well in La Liga this season is just not been great. We've just been getting like really lucky at the last minute. We have had a lot of injuries. I'm not going to make that as an excuse though, because, you know, there were certain teams in the Premier League that got literally abused for making injuries an excuse, but it is just fact. And Suarez hasn't been on the form that he was on last season. So yeah, it's just been a little bit of a mixture of things. We've had a horrible group as well. So when we played Chelsea last year, Atletico on the attack again there. Oh, that was an awful cross, man. Anyways, you know what? I'm gonna get onto crosses again this game today, aren't I? Honestly, I must mourn about crosses every single game in an Athletic game. I must mourn. So yeah, what was I even talking about now? Oh yeah, about Athletic in the Champions League. So when we played Chelsea last season, we had just had a serious COVID crisis at the club. There was like 18 out of 22 players over a period of a few weeks got COVID. So I really wanted this to be like, you know, remontada. Like I wanted us to do better this season. I wanted us to have a better run in the Champions League, and it's just not gone our way. We've ended up with basically the group of death. So it's not gone our way again this season, but hopefully we'll get a win tonight. Hey, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, Renee. Thank you. Hope you are too. AC Milan are on the attack again there. Really, really, really well defended by Jimenez there. Really well defended. Sorry, I'm just going to take a drink, guys, because it's coming up to winter and I am extremely, like, blocked nose, etc., etc. Anyways. Also, was there any need for the size of this water bottle? I could have just picked a normal one up. So, Milan have got a corner right now. That is Tonali taking the corner. Giroud looks like he's got a runny nose as well. He's wiping it. We'll see if anything comes from this corner. Okay, it went straight away and Atleti cleared it straight away. The way that we play football at the moment is so scrappy. Like there's just no like free flowing element to it. It's kind of just very scrappy. No, it almost looks like there's no game plan, and I know that there will be, and obviously Simeone, you know, he's a tactician, there will be a game plan, but just the way we play at the moment, like, looks panicked at all times, which is something that I'm not used to seeing, and I don't know why it's like that. I just think the pressure's on, especially in like both areas, so in the Champions League and La Liga, the pressure's on this season, so we've just kind of lost that, you know, that reliable element to things. Kind of about your few January player hopes for defence, midfield and attack for the Toon. Great video. Thank you so much. For January is difficult because I would hope that we would get some loan signings in. I would probably say either James Tarkowski or Connor Cody. Johnny van de Beek I would like, but that totally depends now on whether the new manager that comes in wants to use Johnny, or, you know, Carrick, if he's going to be interim, he wants to use him. I would love like the likes of Ward-Prowse, but he just signed a like long contract with Southampton again, I believe, so don't think we're going to get him anytime soon. And probably Lingard for me. I really like Lingard, and I think he deserves another chance away from, you know, the likes of Manchester United. I don't necessarily have like a striker in mind or anything like that, but I'm sure someone will give me some options. Big up you, Conrad, as well. Shout out you. King Finger says this City versus PSG game is so dead. Is it? I was honestly going to do like try and figure out a double screen situation, but if it's dead, I won't even bother. They're probably like, I honestly think like Pep and Pochettino probably just like out game planned each other at the moment. Let me just get up the scores, see where we're at. Don't tell me Nkunku. Oh, that must be about Leipzig, is it? So let's have a look at the scores. So Sporting are beating Dortmund 1-0. Man City PSG is 0-0, Atletico and Milan is 0-0, Liverpool and Porto are 0-0, and Leipzig are beating Club Bruges 3-0. That is Christian Nkunku, Emil Forsberg, penalty, and Andre Silva. So yeah, that is 3-0, and Real Madrid are beating Sheriff 1-0, and David Alaba has scored. What a signing he has turned out to be for them, by the way. Real Madrid have really picked up this season, annoyingly. They've really picked up this season. If Isco wants to stay in Madrid, then he should go to Rayo Vallecano, sorry. I'll be getting wrong for saying Valla. I can see Isco at Leeds. What, a little Isco Bielsa link up, yeah? Can you see that? I'm not sure. Thoughts on the game so far? Yeah, it's just been very kind of basic, middle of the park football. There's been a couple of chances, but nothing major, nothing on target. Neither keeper has had to make a serious save as of yet, apart from, I was just about to say as of yet. But that was a great strike there. But it went over the bar from AC Milan. Hey, welcome to Twitch. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. As I say, I'm still learning Twitch. I'm still getting used to it. It seems a little bit more complicated than YouTube, but I don't know whether that's because I know YouTube, if you know what I mean. So I don't know whether that's why I find it a little bit more complicated. I hope you guys finished off the table. Don't want to face you guys again in the last 16. Unfortunately, Nippon, we will not finish top of the table regardless of what happens. Liverpool are top of the table now. And I don't think we can catch up. No, we can't, because we've got 5 points currently. Even if we win the next 2 games, that would only leave us on 11. And that would mean you guys would also have to lose the next 2 games. So it's not going to happen. So we're not going to top the table, unfortunately. Gundogan hits the post, so that must be in the Man City game. Everyone can keep each other updated in the comments if you can. And Donny won't go, sorry, Kendall. Yeah, look, it's wishful thinking from me. I really rate him as a baller, and I think he's incredible and hasn't had a chance. AC Milan just on the attack again here, just outside of their box. Very well defended by Jimenez. Very well defended. Oh, I love Jose Ma, man. I love Jose Ma. Pogba is out for 60 weeks. Oh, I did not see that. I've obviously only seen the Chilwell news today, which is super sad. If anyone didn't know, Chilwell has apparently done his ACL in the game against Juventus yesterday. So hopefully that's not a bad injury. You know, they're talking about maybe it's a January comeback, so that means it's not too bad. I really hope that is the best case scenario. But yeah, I haven't seen the Pogba injury news, so that's not good. I love Pogba. Everyone who knows me on any sort of a level, De Paul has just absolutely done Kessier and then really done him in. Do you know what I love about De Paul? And he's like the perfect Cholo player. He is such a shithouse. He hates sport. Like, if he gets knocked over, he'll not shake anyone's hand to get back up. He's like, nah, what are you doing? He's such, obviously Argentine, along with Simeone as well. Must just be their attitude, but I love it. I just love how, they're not pushovers, basically. I love that. Leave my Johnny boy alone. Jillings will do well auditioning for Geordie Shaw. Jesse Lingard would love being in Newcastle. I know he would. Did you hear Declan Rice sing Rice Rice Baby on the Twitter space yesterday? Yes, I did. That Twitter space was incredible for the last two days. Spoiled it a little bit last night. I think the magic had gone a little bit but yeah, Declan Rice gone right up in my estimations for that, right up. I love shit banter like that. I just love it. Leon over on Twitch says Nkunku is something else. Bayern will buy him. I think that meant to say 100%. Yeah, Nkunku is someone that I have appreciated for a very long time. He's still I think he's still quite young as well. So I think he's incredible, and he'll definitely get snatched up probably in the summer. Nippon says he dislikes Real as much as I do. Yeah, you know what the thing is though? It's mad because I know, really in real terms, Atleti don't really have a direct rival. Yes, it's Real Madrid is our local rivals, it's our Madrid rivals, but Barcelona and Real Madrid probably see each other as the main rivals. Sorry, AC Milan are just on the attack here now. Giroud had a shot, but it literally went. It just went so wide out of the box. We're defending quite well, but I really don't want to have to be defending that well because we get a little bit complacent. So we'll see how that goes. But it is an Atleti throw-in right now. But yeah, Barcelona and Real are probably each other's rivals. Not I'm saying probably they are each other's rivals. So we don't really have the hatred. It is there, but it's just not as extreme as people may think probably. It will be on certain levels, but yeah, I don't like Real. But the point I was getting to was that I actually dislike Barcelona way more because I think they're very self-entitled fan base, very self-entitled club, and they have basically crapped themselves because things haven't gone the way that they expected. They haven't been bailed out to the point that they would be in the past. And yeah, I just really dislike Barcelona. But I love Xavi, so it's going to be quite hard to deal with him at the helm at Barcelona this season. Twitch is better overall. Okay, that's good news because I am going to start getting more involved in Twitch. So that's good news. I just need to work it out. Big up Mustafa as well. How are you? Dr. Lauch, is that Lauch because you're German or Lauch? Or let me know. I'm a Newcastle fan from Germany. That is amazing. I've never met a German Newcastle fan. So guten Tag. And yeah, welcome. If anyone doesn't know, I did do German up until university level. So that is why. Anywho. Saving says I don't actually think we need a striker as long as we can keep Wilson injury free. I know I've been linked with Jonathan David from Lille, but I think it's a long shot. I love Jonathan David, by the way. He is so incredible. He's a young Canadian player. He's brilliant. If we've been linked, I've not seen that link, but my God, if we got linked with him, I know he's not going to come. That is probably the most ridiculous transfer, but he's not going to come. But wow, even the thought of players like that who I appreciate, Karim Adeyemi, who I love as well. Yeah, that would just be insane. 2 centre-backs and defensive midfielder, and I think we might be okay. You know what? See, I tend to agree. Initially, before I saw Joe Linton at the weekend and St. Maximin at the weekend, I was like, I think we need a second striker. I don't think we do. You're so right in a sense of we need to keep Callum fit. We need to make sure that Joe Linton knows his role and utilises his skills in that role at the best possible ability. And obviously, we need to keep St. Maximin fit as well because, in all fairness, this is probably the longest he's been fit for us since he joined, because he normally used to play about 5 or 6 games and then will be out for 3 or 4. So this is probably the longest that he's been fit. So that is good news. Even if we finish 17th by 1 point, I do not care. I just want to stay in the league this year. I don't want our plans to be derailed by another 2 years because we get relegated. So yeah, I tend to agree. And the good thing is that we've got hope. We've got hope, which is something we've not had for so long as a fan base. So that means everything. Doug says goal, so I wonder if that is for Liverpool, because if anyone doesn't know, go and check out Doug's channel. He is a Liverpool fan. So let's have a look. It's not coming up on my thing at the moment, at my live scores. Oh, it's offside. Sorry, I haven't got to the bottom of your comments if you've already told me it's offside, but I've just searched and it is offside. So that is a shame. But good, do it again. Do it again. This time, make sure it's not offside. Do you ever see Diego Simeone managing the Argentine national team? Yeah, I do. I see him in club football for a long time yet. But yeah, I can see him managing the Argentine national team. Can you imagine the shithousery that would go on if he was manager of the Argentina national team? Can you just imagine? It would just be incredible. Yeah, I'm just getting to your comments now. Tell me that it was ruled out. Telkibin says Kessier is a player. Yeah, I do like Kessier as well. And I did initially, this was last summer, I did say that I actually wanted to sign him for Atleti because I thought, at the time we needed a midfielder. And De Paul spoke about, and I was like, no, I think that we need. Sorry, I've just got a text through. Yeah, so I said I think we need a midfield, and I wanted Kessié, but DePaul's been incredible, and I love DePaul. Nippon says same with me. I really dislike Arsenal, but I love Patrick Vieira. Yeah, there is certain teams that I like that for me as well. Like there's teams that I really do not like, but there's players that I like. So yeah. Yeah, he says Guten Tag. Dortmund just need to draw to qualify, and they are getting beat 2-0 by Sporting Lisbon. So at this current time, with the Dortmund result, nothing's happening in the Atletico AC Milan game, by the way, and I think it's half time. With a Sporting result, that puts Sporting second in the table on 9 points. So Dortmund would really have to... So actually, I don't even think Dortmund can qualify like if they lose at all, because they will be on the same points as Sporting Lisbon. But right now, Dortmund's goal difference is -6 and Sporting's is +4. So I don't even think they would qualify even if they won the next game. They would have to win like 10-0, which is just probably not going to happen. So yeah, Dortmund need to fix up today if they want to qualify. King Ragnar says YouTube is very saturated, so it's probably better trying Twitch. Yeah, you know what? Shout out everyone doing their thing and doing their content. I love seeing it, and I love supporting people and you know, helping each other out in the industry. But you're so right, it's very diluted. The content, it's very saturated in terms of how many people are doing the same things. So yeah, venturing out into Twitch is something that I've wanted to do for a while, but as I said, didn't really have much of a clue about Twitch. So yeah, actually enjoying getting to know it. Jonathan David plus Callum Wilson. Yeah, can you imagine that link up? Can you imagine? I love GS7. I love GS7 too. GS7 fan club over here. Well, if he keeps up with the form that he was on at the weekend, because he was really, really good at the weekend. Messi has fallen to the floor to get a free kick because he's not touched the ball for 35 minutes. Not my goal. You know what? I almost feel a little bit sorry for Lionel Messi, because the way his career went over the last few months is not what he wanted by any stretch of the imagination. It's also not really his fault that it went that way. PSG was probably the wrong move to make, but in reality, he doesn't have a lot of pressure there because of the team that he's in. When you come to, if say you went to Man City, which originally was the plan, when you come to a league like the Premier League, you are pressured all of the time. The competitiveness is huge, and it's just not like that in League One. It probably is, but I just don't feed into it as much, and it isn't as you know, globally recognised as the Premier League. It is still very popular, it is still globally recognised in a sense, and it will be even more now that Messi's there. But yeah, I just don't think it was probably the best move for him, but in terms of pressure-wise, it was definitely a good move. But yeah, you know what? Anyways, Ronaldo and Messi are not my goats. Ronaldinho's my goat. So yeah. Sean says, welcome to Twitch. There are plenty of good people on here who will be able to help you settle. Thank you so much, Sean. I really appreciate it. And yeah, everyone's been super nice so far. But if you have any tips and you use Twitch on a regular basis, or you know a lot about it, please don't hesitate to drop me a message and help me out a little bit, because as I say, I am not used to Twitch. If you never supported Newcastle, which Premier League team would you support? Probably none. There's not really necessarily, just to let everybody know, it is half time currently. But yeah, probably no Premier League team. My whole family support Newcastle, so I wouldn't be allowed to support anyone else. Also, the fact that I don't really like any of the Premier League team. Growing up, because I loved Torres so much, I did like kind of having a little bit of affinity with Liverpool, and also in between like the years of 2006 and 2010, I loved a lot of the Chelsea players, so like Didier Drogba, Salomon Kalou, John Obi Mikel. I loved all of them players, so I don't know, maybe I would have gone down the route of Liverpool or Chelsea, maybe, I don't know. How high do you rate Partey? So Thomas Partey, I really wanted him to do well at Arsenal, but I said at the time he was not the answer to Arsenal's problems. I've been proven right time and time again. I do think there's a player in there still, but maybe it's just a case of he is not fitting into the Arsenal role, or he's not suited to the Premier League. A lot of players have had that issue. We've seen him have several injuries over his time at Arsenal over the last year that have been very lengthy injuries. So really, I don't think we've probably seen the best of him even in the Premier League at this point. Twitch is better than YouTube. Well, that is good news, and I'm glad I got involved. And good night to you, Doctor, as well. He says he's got school, so good night to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yash says they get Europa if they lose today. So that's probably about Dortmund, which is wild. That's crazy to think. Give us a tune. It's not the space now, Laurie. I don't think anyone wants to hear my karaoke today. Have a sub because you are starting off. I'm a Manchester United fan. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And if I get onto Twitch after this, I will sub back if you have obviously a channel or if you stream or whatever. And if not, I will follow. Not messing with Will League on, to be honest, and probably another domestic trophy. Yeah, they have like the Trophy de Champion, stuff like that, don't they? So he probably will win a couple of trophies. And as I say, the pressure's less in that sort of team. So yeah. 0-0 half-time at Liverpool Porto. So let's have a look at the rest of the results. So 2-0 Sporting and Dortmund, 0-0 Manchester City and PSG. Obviously the Atletico and Milan game is 0-0 as well. Liverpool Porto 0-0. Leipzig are now winning 4-0. Against Club Bruges or Club Brugge, depending on if you are from the Flemish or the French-speaking part of Belgium. And Forsberg with another. And Real Madrid are beating Sheriff 2-0. Toni Kroos with a 45+1 goal. So, yeah. Don't know how that second half is going to go because the game was super boring. But we'll soon see. What do you think of Luis Diaz? Kendall, reckon he'll be huge in the Premier League. Is this the Diaz from Porto? He plays for Porto, doesn't he? The Colombian one. I don't know that much about him, to be honest, Esteban. I'm not massively knowledgeable about Porto or Luis Diaz, but I'm sure you can tell me how good. Well, you say you'll be huge in the Premier League, maybe you will. Nippon says it's more of a pipe dream, but would you take Federico Chiesa at Newcastle? I have said that I want Federico Chiesa for the longest time. I never thought it was possible ever in my life. I love Chiesa. I think he's so good. I've got him on the back of one of my Juventus shirts, and I just think he's a phenomenal player. I would love Chiesa, but that's, as you say, Nippon, a high chance. It's a very big pipe dream for us. Almost any team takes Chiesa. Yeah, I totally believe that any team takes Chiesa. I'm just going to get through a couple more of your comments now. Oh my God, honestly, I'm so starving as well. I've not eaten today at all. So let's just drink this. Just going to get to your comments now. Having Messi not at Barcelona would be similar to someone like Maldini being at any club other than Milan. It just doesn't feel right. Yeah, I think like loads of people thought that at the time, and it's something that we've just kind of gone, we're getting used to. I can't explain it right, but it almost feels like he's like on like a work experience. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like he's going to be there for like a lengthy amount of time. I still think that he should probably try and challenge himself in the Premier League. And, do something different with his career. But to be honest, he really doesn't have anything to prove as Lionel Messi. He has done, most things that are possible in his life. So he doesn't really have anything to prove to us mere mortals. What was your best memory of the team playing Champions League football? So I don't have a lot of memories. I'm 26, so I don't have that many memories like of the Champions League specifically. I remember playing like I'm sure I remember obviously playing Barcelona when Tino Asprilla scored his hat trick against Barcelona. I don't remember that like watching it or anything like that, but obviously I know about it since. I don't were we in the Champions League 2003, 2004? I'm sure we played Juventus at one point, but I don't know whether it was in Europa or Champions League, and I was actually at that game. I always say Shearer's Testimonial was my first game, and it was because it's the first game that I remember. I don't actually remember being at the Juventus game. And we played Benfica in the Europa League like a couple of years after that, which I did go to see as well. So yeah, it's really sad because I don't have many memories of Newcastle in the Champions League. Do you support Atletico Madrid? I wouldn't necessarily say I support. I follow them. I have done since 2004 because of Fernando Torres. So yeah, to answer your question. And King Pingu agrees here. He says media pressure on Prem players is massive compared to League On. Coverage analysis is constant because it's worldwide appeal. Yeah, hence why I think it's probably a good thing that he went to PSG over the likes of, Man City. So yeah, totally agree with you there. My earliest UCL experience was 99 treble season. Don't remember it, but I did watch it a few years later. Yeah, I think that's like a lot of us who are similar to like my age. As I said, I'm 26. Like for me specifically, like our club under Mike Ashley, we only like got to Europa League once, I believe, and that was under Alan Pardew. So like we didn't have Champions League football under Mike Ashley or anything like that. So and he came to Newcastle in like 2006, 2007. So I was like 11. I was only like really getting like into, I loved football from being really young, but I was only getting into watching it very seriously then. So yeah, I don't remember Newcastle in the Champions League much at all, sadly. Excuse me. Greatest impossible to say that I haven't seen every player who ever played. Greatest player I've seen, I'd say Romario. Yeah, I always say this, right? And I always say that the GOAT status is kind of null and void because it is based on preference. Also, the Messi-Ronaldo debate is based on preference. And I think so it's like kind of an invalid argument because it doesn't make any sense. They're not the same type of players at all. They've had very different careers. And they're both just exceptional at what they do. So I don't understand why we have to pit them against each other all the time. But that is football culture, especially social media football culture, because they always like an argument, Trent's better than Reece James, Mason Mount versus like Emile Smith Rowe. Like it's just so crap. Like it just doesn't even make any sense, really. So yeah, I just think it's kind of null and void. But for me, Ronaldinho is mine, and he always will be. So I'm just getting rid of some of these little things on here. I don't know how much longer is left of half time because I'm not keeping up with things. But let me just get this switched back on and I'll get to some more of your comments. Thank you everyone for tuning in as well. Obviously, if you are new here, please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me out and really appreciate it. Even if you mute me or like you don't like my content, it just helps me out hugely. And I am always super grateful for that. So please do so. Also, if you are over on Twitch currently, thank you for tuning into my first ever Twitch stream. I really appreciate it. Please make sure that you follow my Twitch or sub if you can, because there is a lot more content coming on Twitch from me from December. And I'm going to try and get to grips with it a little bit more. So, yeah. Prime Paddy Vieira or Prime Sergio Busquets? I love Busquets. And again, Patrick Vieira is a player that I remember, but not to a significant enough level for me to put him above there. But against Busquets, I've heard so much about him. And obviously in like the very early 2000s, Invincible season, things like that for Arsenal. And I think he's such a fantastic player. But yeah, again, quite different players. Have you ever been to Gloucester or Gloucestershire? That's a bit of a different question, but no, I have not been to Gloucester or Gloucestershire, I'm afraid. Should I go there? Let me know. To Tom, I would say Ronaldo and Messi during my time, but for midfielder, I would obviously say Roy Keane or Scholes, the foot fetishist. I couldn't say that, it was really difficult. Yeah, massive player, and I think people will talk about him in the future. He's Colombian, though. He did a beautiful bicycle goal against Brazil in Copa America. Yes, I do believe that. I was there that day. That's probably about Barcelona, Newcastle. Oh, yeah, it was amazing watching Newcastle then. Yeah. I'm 29, 30 a week after I'm getting married next year. Well, congratulations, Doug. I know I have said it to you before, but that is amazing news, and I hope it all goes really, really well. Again, hey, Renee, I hope you're well. I'm really good, thank you. Speaking of linked players from earlier, there was an article from the Express claiming Emmanuel Petit believes Mbappe could move to Newcastle because of the money. Not seen so much of waffle in my life. Oh yeah, can you imagine we get relegated and Mbappe is playing, Doncaster Rovers away. I know they're in League One, but Doncaster Rovers away on a wet Tuesday night. You just can't imagine it, can you? Like all of this absolute bullshit about halftime shows and like wanting to extend halftime so that you can like watch shows like Super Bowl. What a weird thing to do. Why on earth would like Kanye West come and play Norwich versus Burnley on a Thursday night in the absolute pissing down rain in January? Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, and even if it was going to happen, who would you even get to come perform? It would be people like, I don't know, like Rylan or something. I love Rylan, by the way. But yeah, it would be like Rylan. It wouldn't be anyone good. Like, it just wouldn't happen. So that is just total and utter rubbish. Like, from that, just another money making scam, which is super, super sad. And to be honest, we'll expect to see it way more with the likes, because like Tottenham now, they have got like the NFL stadium, things like that. So we're just going to see more ridiculous things like this now. Stephen's also got a few ideas for Twitch. Is it easy messing on Twitter and stuff? Either, to be honest, Stephen, normally Twitter, because that's like more of my professional side of things. So yeah, if you want to go and follow me on Twitter and DM me some ideas, that would be absolutely incredible. And thank you so much for your ideas. That would be brilliant. Newcastle's first ever Champions League game versus Barcelona was amazing. The occasion, the result, wow. Oasis were playing Newcastle that same night. I missed them to go to that game. Well, Tom, was it a good decision or not? I mean, I'm guessing yes. So, probably never see that again, but you will see Oasis again. Yeah, we played Juventus Champions League. Yeah, I thought so. So, yeah, I have seen us in the Champions League before. Anki says, Suarez isn't performing, and I think Atletico should change its back through to back four and force Carrasco up front. Yes, I kind of see what you mean. But last season, like the wing back system worked quite well at certain points of the game. Also, when we play back four, we haven't really trusted in the likes of Hermoso because Savic was suspended. Jimenez was injured. So I do like a back four, especially if Jimenez and Savic are available. And I love like Trippier as a solid right back and Llorente as a right winger. I love that link up. But it's just the way it is at the moment. Simeone seems to prefer wing back system currently. I don't like the Messi Ronaldo debate either. We are privileged to see them both it. We should enjoy it. Absolutely, Sean. Absolutely. No Griezmann hurts a lot. Is that for like Atleti, or do you mean missing from Barcelona? Leon says, my first game was a Champions League game versus Juve in 2002. Andrew Griffin was the only goal. They had a crazy team back then full of legends. Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but in pre-season 1 year, Juventus played Sunderland, in Sunderland in pre-season, like very early 2000s, I think maybe 2004, 2005-ish. And I had a flip Sony Ericsson phone at the time. And we met like Cameron Ayres, we met Pavel Nedved. We've got all of the signatures and stuff still now. But the photo looks like it's like took on a potato. It's so blurry. It's awful. Like you can't even tell who it really is, to be honest. Who's going to win Champions League or Europa League? I have no idea yet, Renee. I really don't. Champions League, you would think, Chelsea have a really good shot, Bayern have a good shot, all of the main teams. And obviously Europa League, I don't know yet. I don't know who's going to win. There's a couple of really decent teams. Emery's really strong in the likes of Europa League, and some of these teams will drop down as well. So, yeah, we'll see. Should get some emotes, etc. Sort of the level and interaction on Twitch. Got some channel points, but in a home pocket. Honestly, I don't know how to do that, but I will figure it out before I do another stream on Twitch, and I will certainly get some emotes put up. Thank you for that. Jacob says, will Newcastle win a game soon? I hope so. I don't expect it to beat Arsenal at the weekend, but I do hope we beat Norwich on Tuesday, because we are absolutely desperate for 2 wins in the next 3. That's not it's not a want, it's an absolute utter necessity. I understand the halftime shows for finals, but not a regular league game. Yeah, 100% Sean. It's a big occasion, get a singer on or get an act on, whatever, at halftime, make it a real occasion. Totally. But yeah, not for just random league games all the time. Random. Crowds wouldn't stand for it. Sky tried this in the first season of the Premier League. It failed massively. Crowds in the stadium just ripped the piss. Was that about halftime shows? I didn't know that. So we have got in, guys, honestly, Savic is down again. Does this guy even want to play? Does he at the moment? He's just down all the time. And he's just come back as well. So it's not like he's been out for a long time. What happened to the player rating idea I made for the last watch along? Yash, I am still totally loving that. I still love the idea. I just started working again last week. I started back at my old job after being out for a year with COVID. So my head is falling off at the moment with doing content and different things like that, but I still absolutely love the idea and we'll definitely do some soon. Leicester going to play tomorrow. I hope they lose. Why do you hope they lose, Renee? I thought you were a Leicester fan. Oh, Lamar. Oh, saved by the keeper. Great shot from Thomas Lamar, but the keeper, Cyprian, just had it straight away. It was an amazing decision, and yes, I saw Oasis a fair few other times. Exactly, see? Life comes full circle, and you have made the right decision. So, when it figured out his comments, and I hope they won't lose. I was going to say, I was like, why do you want to lose? Talk of Trippier at Newcastle getting my more. I would love keeping Trippier at Newcastle because we haven't had don't get me wrong, I really like Manquillo and I actually think that he has been really underrated and unfairly left out of the squad. I think he was probably one of our better players over the course of the season so far. But yeah, I would love Trippier and he's just exceptional. And can you imagine the link up on the right wing with the likes of St. Maximin, for example? That would just be incredible. And thank you so much for following over on Twitch as well. Really appreciate it. We'll be doing a watch on for the game against Arsenal. Yes, I will, because it is an away game. I said a couple of streams back when we played Crystal Palace that most away games I'll probably, if I'm not there, I'll be doing a watch along. I'm not going to Arsenal at the weekend because I am at work, on the day. Oh, again. Who was that? Carrasco. Oh, how's he missed? Come on, this is more like it. Better from us. So yeah, I'll be doing a watch along and I'll promise to promote it a little bit more because obviously I did not promote this one very well tonight. Hi, how are you today? I'm really good, Sean. Thank you, and I hope you are too. Thank you for tuning in. Please beat Arsenal at the weekend. Those Gunners are getting too big for their boots again. It would be nice to beat Arsenal, but we never do, especially at the Emirates. I was there last season at the Emirates. We got beat 4-0. It was just incredibly horrible. And then I had a 5-hour drive home. So yeah, it wasn't the best of times. And we really struggled against Arsenal. I think the last time we beat Arsenal was maybe at the Emirates was probably Andy Carroll, 10 years ago or whatever. So yeah. I need to find a job after uni too. Master's almost done. Congratulations, that Yash. Really, really good news. And I hope the rest of your Masters goes super well. Who's your number 2 after Fernando Torres? Oh. I mean, as I say, Ronaldinho is up there for me. I love Ronaldinho. I love a bit of a strange one, Xabi Alonso. I love, always did. As a player, I just think he's probably. Other than that, Didier Drogba is my other one. So let's have a look at the couple of the scores in the Champions League. It is currently still 0-0 in the Atletico Milan game. Oh, who scored? Oh, so Mbappe has scored for PSG against Man City. Oh, yeah, Yash says Mbappe goal. How was the goal? Rennie says if they lose, these Rodgers out, but if they win, these Rodgers in. Now, nothing like a fickle football fan, eh? Messi assist Mbappe goal. Nothing better than that. Can Eddie Howe please see Fede Fernandez as well? He's better than ourselves and Shah for me. Oh, Stephen, you are speaking my language. I don't think he's better than Shah, but I do think that Fede and Shah should be playing as a centre-back pairing. I also don't like this 3 at the back situation. I know he's trying to play like a 4-3-3, 3-4-3, if you will, but I just don't like it. Even a 4-3-3 would be better for me. But I know then you kind of lose a little bit of that width in midfield. But yeah, Fernandez, I can't even believe that he's not in the squad anymore. It's just absolutely a little bit of a joke, to be honest. How's work going? Oh, yeah, it's going well at the minute, Doug. I'm just trying to, navigate my way through content and working and life. It's actually quite difficult. PSG winning at the empty hand, Mbappe, Nutmeg, and Edison. Wow, Edison doing a Carl Darlow. Can you believe? Can you believe? Atleti again, really good punch out there from the goalkeeper. This is more like it from us. Oh, no, you know what we'll do? It's just like fluky, stupid shit that goes on. Like, we'll just give it away a stupid goal, but we are on the attack again anyways. Oh, how's he not getting a header on that? Jimenez should have had his head on the ball and did not manage to reach it. Going down, ask myself first away games for a couple of days. Oh, really hope you enjoy it, Tom. That's fantastic. I wish I was there, but as I say, I'm not. I'm working on the morning. Jack, hello, Kendall. How are you? How was that game gone? Just glad we are already through. Thank you so much, Jack. Yeah, it's not going too well at the moment. I mean, it's not going the worst. It is 0-0, but just we've had a couple of chances in the last few minutes, which is more than we've had all game. So hopefully it's indicative of what is to come and we score soon. I'm an Arsenal fan, so that Watchalong will be interesting. Yeah, can you imagine? Oh, imagine if it's another shocker. The last Newcastle Watchalong I did, it was 1-1. So I'll be so happy with a draw, you don't believe. And I would be crying my eyes out if we won. Did my Twitch sub follow go through my Twitches again? I don't know, Yash. I haven't checked at the moment, but I will soon. Tom Lynch, last time I went to Arsenal away, it was at Highbury. We won 1-0 2 days after the general election. Everyone was saying about NUFC and Labour on the way train back. Oh, can you believe those are the days, Tom? Like, I wish that was right now, but it's not. Let's go through a couple more of the scores. Sporting is still 2-0 against Dortmund. Giroud is now rolling on the floor with a bad back. PSG are beating Man City 1-0. Atleti and Milan is 0-0. Oh, Liverpool and Porto. Has there been a goal in the Liverpool game? Who scored? Who scored for Liverpool? Bloody hell, that's great news. Great news. Yeah, goal Liverpool, Porto. Thiago. Okay, Thiago. I see you, Thiago. I see you. And Prince Eddie says, what a goal. So, thank you, Liverpool. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hopefully, more to come from you guys, Doug, because we really need you to win. I can't believe at this stage in the group stage already we are result watching, but that is where we're at right now, and I'm just glad you were doing the business so far. How has the game been? Have you been on top? Has Porto done anything? Has it been very like end to end? Let me know. Jack Ramsey says, evening Kendall, evening Jack. Palace fan here, so excited watching my team at the moment. Yeah, Patrick Vieira's got you guys looking really, really good. A couple of the signings you made is incredible. I love Michael Elise. I love Conor Gallagher even more. And yeah, I love Conor Gallagher. I would love to sign Conor Gallagher, but he tries to bit of a skyer there from AC Milan and Olivier Giroud. But yeah, I think Crystal Palace play lovely football, and Vieira has got you guys looking really good. So, you know, it's nice for you guys to say because a lot of people thought that Vieira was probably going to be one of the first managers sacked, and he hasn't. He's proven time and time again that he's got you in a really solid position. So yeah, well done. I remember on the Football Terrace Midnight Vibes, he says Scott Dam was important for Palace and backdrop. See? Was I wrong, Jack? Was I wrong? And everyone was fighting me. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone just likes to fight me all the time. Who is your most hated Newcastle player? I don't hate any of my players. I support my team and I always will. That's not to say that I think they're all good, because they're not. Probably my least favourite player, if you will, is Ryan Fraser or Jamal Lascelles. But that's not for who they are, that's just for how they play. So I sent you tons of fun Twitter things, keep springing to mind. Oh, thanks so much, Stephen. No, that's amazing. Thank you so much for that. Question I have, what's been your favourite Newcastle game you've been to live? Mine was the 4-4 against Arsenal, and we all still missed you. Yeah, rest in peace, Checky. I hope you're resting in paradise. And for me, that was also my favourite game, because it was the day before my 16th birthday, the 5th of February 2011, and it was just incredible. It was absolutely incredible. And also another game that I really loved was a couple of years later. I believe it was probably 2016, January 2016, when we came back to Man United as well, and it was 3-3. That's another favourite, because I was sat with a Man United fan, one of my uni friends, so it was nice to see. Have you tried the new Call of Duty? Yeah, I am not liking it so far. Jack, I don't play Call of Duty. I never have played Call of Duty. I played Black Ops a good few years ago now, but I've not touched Call of Duty since. I'm sure other people in the comments will be able to help you out, but I have not. Gallagher probably goes back to Chelsea and then gets loaned again. He's been insane. Yeah, the loan system at Chelsea is incredible, and they make their own money based off that alone. But when there's like talented players like Conor Gallagher just being loaned and loaned again, and they're not, other teams aren't benefiting from signing him on a permanent deal, it's like a little bit annoying. But I would love to see Conor Gallagher. If he's going to get loaned out again and we don't get relegated, I would love to see him at Newcastle. Oh, shout out Kirst as well. Kirst has some Tottenham shows going on and some Tottenham content, so please go and check her out as well. You're a smash it, girl. Good luck for the game. Thank you so much. She is absolutely amazing. I love her. So AC Milan are on the attack. On really, really, really well defended again. Honestly, I'm breathing so heavy because I'm so nervous. I'm like pure anxiety breathing. It's like not even like the end of the world, but it kind of is. Like if we lose, like it's just not good. It doesn't look good for us, because then like AC Milan are on the same points as us then. And they are still on the attack, and he has just been absolutely annihilated on that wing. Shot just went straight into Oblak's hands, so let's go. Also, a little side note for any of the Chelsea fans in here, and Tottenham, I believe, as well. I love the goalkeeper shirts that Nike have brought out this year for Atletico, for Tottenham, for who did I just say? Chelsea. I love the like high neck goalkeeper shirts. That's just a side note, just because Oblak came on the screen. I'm an Arsenal fan, but I've had some insane memories at St James's Park. I was at the game against Portsmouth when Shearer broke Jackie Milburn's record. Wow, I wish I was there. Who's your favourite player in Atletico or Newcastle? So out of both teams, my favourite player is Marcos Llorente or João Felix. But from Newcastle, my favourite player is Callum Wilson, and from Atleti, as I've said, Llorente and João Felix. Everyone smash that like button, Kendall deserves it. Oh, thank you so much. Honestly, you are a superstar, and you're just one of the most genuine people that I've come across on, through content creating and football YouTube. So thank you so much, Kirst. Really appreciate it. Are you doing any previews with any Arsenal fans? I have not had a preview planned. I have done some on other people's channels. So I was on with Glenn today, Glenn Kitely, if you want to go and check him out. He's an Arsenal fan. I'm on with a gal on Friday as well. So yeah, doing a couple of previews with Arsenal fans, but nothing on my channel. You were spot on. The Olgies are danded all right for us. Just got to need of fresh faces. Yeah, exactly, Jack. See, people always say I don't know football and that. Well, girls don't know football. Look at me. I did, didn't I? Well, shout out Scott Dan, man. Shout out Scott Dan wherever he is right now. Before I answer this question, AC Milan have just got a free kick right now. Ooh, over the bar. Oh, God almighty, I'm so nervous. And now Liverpool are winning, it like kind of makes it like a bit more nervous because like we actually really, really need to win. By the way, Stefan Pioli looks so suave right now in that turtleneck. He looks so good. Thoughts on Willock this season? Yeah, he hasn't set the league alight like he did on his loan spell last season, and I'm really sad for him. But we have had so many changes at the club. The team has been so underperforming. It is not just him. And I know that there's still a player in there. He's still only 21 years old. There is a big, big player in there somewhere, and it needs someone to bring it out of him again. Eddie Howe will be perfect for that. So I'm just hoping that he comes, back to his form again. Herrera injured, might play Verratti now. Oh, I love Marco Verratti. I love Marco Verratti. Honestly, like he's another player I would die to sign for Newcastle. Like I just love Verratti so much. Most hated NFC player for me of all time is Michael Owen. Yeah, I agree, Tom, because his comments post his Newcastle career have been totally embarrassing. He's belittling. He is derogatory. He's just awful. His banter is absolutely horrific as well. Like, remember when he was like, if they score one, then they're going to win. Yeah, obviously, like if they score one more, they're going to win. That's just pretty obvious. But his banter is atrocious, and I can't stand him. He's just not a nice bloke. He doesn't seem it anyway. He's just, no, I totally agree, Tom. Jeff Hendrick belongs in the Championship League. Championship. Do you know what, though? I wouldn't care, right? Jeff Hendrick, when he's come on, I've always moaned about him, but he's always scored every time he's come on. We actually need goals, so maybe we might get a bit of a try. So Atletico are making a double change. Renan Lodi is coming on and Correa is coming on for Lemar. I'm assuming that Lodi is coming on for Carrasco or Hermoso. I don't know which way that's going, but we will soon see. Yeah, so Hermoso is coming off for Renan Lodi and Lemar has come off for Angel Correa. Little bit of South American flair going on there. Brazilian and Argentinian. AC Milan are also making a double change as well. So Sandro Tonali is coming off for Hugh. We'll soon find out if they want to tell us. Anyhow. Have they made a double change? So Giroud is coming off because they brought a stretcher on, but he's like walking off, which is odd. So don't really know what's happening there. Anyhow. I think that's Bakayoko who's come on, but I just saw the back of his head, so I don't know. We've dropped 9 points in winning positions due to mistakes and last minute equalisers. If we didn't drop those points at the top of the league, says how good we've been. Yeah, Jack, I think you're doing really, really well at the moment. Who do you think is going to get relegated this season? I think Norwich, Newcastle and Burnley. Please don't put bad vibes in the air. Oh, by the way, Zlatan has now come on for Olivier Giroud. Great. bloody great news, isn't it? Please don't put bad vibes in the air, Jack. I need the most positive vibes. Us Newcastle fans need the most positivity we can possibly get. Nike shirts are almost good. Yeah, I love Nike shirts. Obviously, this one is a Nike one as well, and Nike always smash Atletico shirts out of the park. Best NFC game, purely as a game of football, NUFC 3-3 Spurs in 95. Genuinely the greatest game I've watched. Both went down to 10 men. Beasley and Klinsmann were both unplayable that night. I was just born in 1995, so depending on what month, I might not have even been alive. So I can't back you up on that one, Tom, but you know your stuff. That Thiago goal gets better every time you watch it. Oh, so it was a good goal then. I will watch it, obviously in the highlights after the game. Oh, Yash is saying that there's been a Sterling goal, 1-1. So that is Man City 1, PSG 1. And it was shocking defending from PSG. Who is... I was going to ask, but I'll just check. I was just going to say who is actually playing in defence. Because I know Sergio Ramos is back. It's his first game back, isn't it? Kimpembe and Marquinhos. Okay. Okay. City have been the better team today, to be honest. They are at home, so you would expect it, wouldn't you? But as I say, I haven't watched a game, so I don't know. Is Kessie out of contract at the end of the season? If I take him at Newcastle, I don't know. I don't know if Kessie is out of contract, but I will check right now. Kessie contract. See when it runs out. Mendes just got twatted, no foul. Osato is clueless. 1-1 Sterling with a tap in after a great run in behind from Walker and an equally sublime ball from Rodri. Oh, I love Rodri so much. What a player Rodri is. Like, he's just so underrated. And I have heard things about him, like he doesn't get tattoos and stuff because he likes donating blood, which is, if that is true, that is totally incredible. Yeah, so Frank Kessier's contract expires June the 30th, 2022. So that is at the end of the season. And apparently it says here, this is from the Mirror though, so take it with a little bit of a pinch of salt, that Man United and Arsenal are interested. So yeah, I mean, I would love to take him at Newcastle. Whether or not it's going to happen is a different story. Who do you consider a big rival on the international stage, Scotland or Germany? I think they're probably rivals for different reasons, because obviously there's a long-standing history with Germany, and Scotland are like the country rivals. So probably Germany, just simply because we've played Germany more like over the last, like in recent history, just because Scotland haven't been that great at an international level. They are getting better now though. What is your thought when Leicester win the Premier League title? I was so happy, like I even cried, and I'm not a Leicester fan. I was so happy for Ranieri, and it was just so nice to see a team winning the league that was not the big six, if you will. Although I know like Tottenham haven't won the league, but you know what I mean. So yeah. Tottenham haven't won the Premier League, have they? No. Like since the Premier League started, I mean, not like before it was the Premier League. Also, can I just say it's so nice to see all of you guys in the comments subbing to each other. That is what I want for this community. I want the support, because some people can be so jealous. And like that's just not for me. I want everyone to support each other, and that's the way we get anywhere in life, is with help. So yeah, it's so nice to see everyone supporting each other and subbing. That's fantastic. If current club position was no object and we could sign any player we wanted, would you go for a team of superstars who get us in the Champions League, or a team of players to get us mid-table, Europa League, but play for the badge and actually care? I don't think that's as straightforward a question as what people make out to be. It depends, in my opinion, Stephen, it depends on what type of football fan you are. If you are a legacy fan and you really like, you know, football before it was modern football, if you like players playing for the badge, if you like, you know, local teams, communities getting involved with the clubs, things like that, and it's not just about money, then I think you would take the second option. If you are one of the new generation of football fans who, you know, like football Twitter people who like the big name superstars and are in it for just the banter to follow football, you don't really have an affinity to the club that you love, you don't love the club that you follow, then you would sign the first one. For me, right at this current state of where we are right now, I would always take success because I haven't seen it, but I want the core values of what Newcastle United is, and it is a working class family club, and it always has been. The last few years that's been stripped from us, but I think if we want to move with the times, like superstars is kind of the way to go. Like modern football is so different to the one that we love. But yeah, I agree. I don't think it is a straightforward question as you would probably think. What's that duck coming on for PSG? What does that mean? Have I missed the joke there? Who is it? I honestly don't know, you know. I don't know. Jack says, sorry for killing the vibe. To bring it back, who'll be your first 5 realistic signs for Newcastle and first 5 departures? Hernandez has just missed a chance for AC Milan, by the way. They have been on top of us now for the past 10 minutes. And as I said, did anyone literally listen to me when I said we attack for a length amount of time and then we get super complacent and they attack? And that's exactly what's happened. It's been the way this whole season so far, and it's very frustrating to watch. Like, we just lose all intensity at 70 minutes, and it's just extremely frustrating. But anyways, we've done absolutely nothing for like 10 minutes now. Nothing. And they've also had 57% possession, and we have only had 43. But it's been quite an equal game so far in terms of like end to end. First 5 realistic signings: Connor Cody, James Tarkowski, Jesse Lingard. Ward-Prowse, I would like. Whether or not that's, I guess it's like not impossible, but it's probably unrealistic at this current time. And probably a forward, but I don't know who it would be. Really, I really like Cornet from Burnley. We're not going to get him because he's just gone in the summer, but I really like Cornet from Burnley. I would love Conor Gallagher as well. I would love Rafinha. I would love Saka. I would love Smith Rowe. I would love John Stones. A lot of people, but I would realistically like to keep 2 Premier League proven players because I think it's a risk in this current state that we're in, that we don't buy foreign players who not sure what's going to happen in the league. Eventually, like if we stay up in the summer, that's fine. I would love to get some foreign talent in. Kessie is out. Yes, he could pair with Shelby. Oh my god, can you imagine if Frank Kessie and John Joe Shelby partnership? Atleti. Oh, well defended from AC Milan again. Oh, this game is so frustrating. Come on. Middle of the park again. God, we played the ball in the middle of the park so much. Clearly, it looks like both teams tactically are quite similar. So we're like cancelling each other out, if that makes sense. And it's like just being played in the middle third. Great ball there. I don't know who that was from. Renan Lodi, probably. Oh. What awful foul. Oh, we've just been dispossessed and AC Milan are on the attack. Really, I don't know who that was, but what a fantastic foul. What a fantastic tackle that was. I think it was Llorente, actually. Foul, did a really, really good tackle there. I thought he was going to get a foul, but he didn't. Really good tackle. Oh, keepers. Oh, no. DePaul had another chance. Absolutely stressed. I think after watching the game against Brentford, if Newcastle can tighten up, they should have a very good chance of staying up. The performance was more promising. I definitely agree, Sean. The performance was more promising, but we are so desperate for points right now. And if we go down, the defence will have let us down. And Caldalo, because Caldalo's horrendous. Horrendous. Oh yeah, I've just had a notification through about the goal from Thiago, and yeah, it was an absolute bullet. It was an absolute bullet. Wow. Ball gone straight back to Jan Oblak. What are they putting their hands up for? Back pass. It wasn't a back pass. Didn't Rodri play for Atletico a couple of seasons ago? Yes, Rodri did play for Atleti. About 3 or 4 years ago. Germany have been rivals for 107 years. Yes, they have. As I say, it's quite a historical rivalry, that. Big up Kendall, as an Arsenal fan, I'm worried you're going to win. Work to score. Luke, honestly, I want to be like positive. Atleti on the attack again. Who is that who keeps losing the ball in midfield? Who is that? Same person twice. Honestly. And now it's back to end again. Anyways, Luke, I don't think you should be worried about us. Oh my god. Another great shot there from AC Milan. From Florenzi, it just went over the bar though. Oblak nearly had to reach for it though. So Atleti are making another double change here. It looks like Vasalico and Matthias Cunha are coming on. So Cunha must be coming on for Suarez. Yes, he is. And Vasalico must be coming on for Trippier. Oh, what the... I don't know what just happened, but Vasalico's come on for Rodrigo de Paul, and Rodrigo de Paul's been the best player on the pitch for us up until this point. So that is a very extremely bizarre decision. Whether or not he's just holding out for a draw now, I don't really know. But Rodrigo de Paul's absolutely furious. He's furious. But yeah, don't think you need to worry, Luke. As I say, we never beat you guys, especially not at the Emirates. I do think we'll go down, but sound of people no longer at the club. If it happens, it's a minor setback. Medium to long term is bright. I'm enjoying supporting NUFC again. It's a very weird feeling. Yeah, I agree, Tom. It's like we have hope that we've not had. It's been pulled from us for so long. The last little bit was like that we got was under Rafa Benitez, and even then we knew Mike Ashley was awful. So it was kind of like a very bittersweet situation. I agree, but I just really think we need to stay in the league. We could be so far behind like this time next season. You know, it's a dangerous game to play. But again, if we do go down, I'm not as worried as I would be under Mike Ashley. So Atletico on the attack again. That is the most horrible ball I've ever seen. Again, a stupid, shitty cross. Stop putting them awful crosses in to no one. I'm sick and tired of saying it, man. Absolutely sick and tired. So Liverpool are beating Porto 2-0, which helps us hugely. However, we are not doing ourselves any friggin' favours at this point because it's just totally embarrassing. Come on, Atletico, un goal. Yes, please. Just one goal, man. I don't even care if it's 1-0. Just sort it out. Oh, someone said it's a snake. I'm so sorry, right? On StreamYard, it looks like a duck. It looks like a duck, right? It's yellow and it like looks like a duck. If you can see what I mean, please say it's not just me. I swear to God, right? Because that really looks like a duck to me. But okay, I see what you mean now. If I saw it was a snake, I probably would have clicked on that it was Di Maria. It looks like Jeffrey Kondogbia is going to come on for Atleti as well. So I don't know who he's going to take off. Maybe Koke. But AC Milan have got another free kick. I need to turn my phone off and away. Went wide. It's all right. Went wide. It's fine. Stroke, job done. Yeah, from your end it is, not from ours. So, and just what is even the point? I just don't know. Stressful. Calvin Phillips, one I would like to say. Yeah, I love Calvin Phillips. I think he's great as well. Oh, so actually Griezmann's come off for Kondogbia. So what it looks like to me, we've took a attacker off Griezmann for Kondogbia, who is like a defensive midfielder. So we are just defending a 0-0 right now. I would really like to see us go for it, but clearly that's not in Diego's game plan, and he wants to defend the 0-0 and try and beat Porto, which I don't even really know at this point, but here we are. Maybe Cunha will get his first goal in the Champions League for us. Would you say Liverpool or Chelsea win the Champions League? It's really hard to look past Chelsea at the moment for me, but again, Liverpool are on great form and have been really good this season, so it could be any of them. Stay away from Saka and Smith Rowe. I'm so sorry. We will stay away from them. We're not going to sign them, don't worry. Would you take Leon Goretzka at Newcastle? Yes, I would. Absolutely. Will you be doing a watch along for the Arsenal game? Yes, I'll be doing a watch along for the Arsenal game, probably on Twitch and probably YouTube. I can just share it to both. From December, I won't be doing the same stream on both channels because it has to be unique content for both. So I will just be doing like certain things on Twitch and certain things on YouTube. But as of now, but the watch alongs and stuff and the content will be streamed on both. Liverpool have gone 16 consecutive games, scoring 2 or more goals in the game. That's fantastic. And yeah, you guys are on brilliant form this season. Oh, God. Defending again, man. Bakayoko looks so different. So, AC Milan have got a corner. Oh, Ibrahimovic makes me ill. Like, I just worry when Zlatan's on the pitch that you just think he's going to score all the time. Just outside of their box. Really well defended there by Kondogbia. Well done. Jeff Ree. Shout out Big Jeff. Frank Kessie, John Joe Shelby, midfield partnership was not something I expected to see tonight. Me either, Stephen, but this is the beauty of football. Absolutely beauty of football. Yash says it's 2-1 to City now as well. PSG can't defend. Liverpool have got a penalty, which is kind of here and there at the moment. I just need them to win. It looks like they're going to do that because we're now 83 minutes in. We are still 0-0 in this game. If I could, I would give you Origi for free, but then saying that Liverpool don't like to spend money. I don't even mind Origi. I wouldn't even mind him to come, to be quite honest. And Jack says Jesus' substitution has changed again, so I'm assuming that is for City. Jesus Lord. Honestly, I have done everyone a favour here and watched this game so that you guys don't have to, because honestly, the embarrassment has just been too much. So Atletico on the attack there, just in the box. Ah, that awful pass. Got dispossessed. Who even is that? Awful pass again! Trying to walk the ball in the box, man, just does my head in. Jesus. Benacer on 2, he's gone for the win. It took Diaz off. And by that, I mean a win for Simeone, a.k.a. a draw. Yeah, I don't know why we're going for the draw. We literally need a win. We don't need, but this game would be easier to win than Porto, if that makes sense. So I don't really know why he's like started just defending. It's actually a little bit strange to me, that decision. It is green. Ducks are yellow, mate. I think it's my screen that makes it look yellow. So if it was green, then I would have thought it was a snake. It wasn't a duck, but yeah, I'm not colourblind. I hope. Hey, Ken, I hope you're well. Great show. Thank you so much, and shout out you as well as always, Static. As it stands, Liverpool 15 points, FC Porto 5, Atletico Madrid 5, and AC Milan 2. Yeah, we really just need, I don't even care if we come clutch. It could be a last minute winner for me, but we just really need to win this game just to be a little bit more comfortable. I don't think we will go down. We're only 5 points behind with 2 teams above us. We have to play after the Arsenal game. I don't know. It's just a little bit worrying at the moment. But yeah, we really need to beat Norwich and Burnley. If we don't beat Arsenal, I'm not bothered. But we really need to beat Norwich and Burnley. Just as well you were streaming. Otherwise, you'd probably fall asleep during this Atletico game. Oh yeah, 100%. I would have been napping by now. 100% would have been napping. It's so boring and so crap. I've done everyone a favour right here. I think we'll be by Arsenal. It's just Norwich and Burnley win. Yeah, 100%, 100% Telkey. Oh, Lord above. Anyways, it is now 86 minutes and it is still 0-0 in the Atleti AC Milan game. It's been a little bit of a bore fest, if I'm honest. Probably the most boring Champions League game so far. I haven't looked at the other results. Oh my God. What a save by Jan Oblak. What a save. Jan Oblak. Chef's kiss. Absolute chef's kiss from Jan Oblak there. Imagine if Milan script through the round of 16, it would take a miracle now. I still think Atletico will go through. Playing Porto away isn't easy. I'm not confident. I'm not even confident watching this last 5 minutes, to be honest with you, because they've been on top this, like, literally for the past 20 minutes now. We've just done nothing. And Simeone's substitutions have been really poor, like, just in terms of he's kind of thrown the towel in. He obviously doesn't want to win the game. He's quite happy to draw at this point, which I just think is a bit odd. But nevertheless, AC Milan are on the attack again. Lord above. It's 1-0. Awful goalkeeping from Oblak. Awful defending. No one even watched him behind. Absolutely embarrassing behaviour. Embarrassing behaviour. His substitutions in general always seem very defensive to me. He's changed a little bit in the last 2 seasons, Sean, but I do see where you're coming from. But yeah, he has changed a little bit in the last 2 seasons. Do you know what really pisses me off, right? The players are sat there shaking their heads when they've done nothing. They've done nothing. They've showed no fight. They've showed no desire. Like, just nothing at all. Do you know what? I just hope we go out of the Champions League because it's actually just totally embarrassing. That Athletic admin just said, goal, Milan. That's it. You know what's really weird? The amount of, like, rival fans in the comments right now, like, saying, like, Atleti muddered. Like, why do you even care that much? Like, why are we on your mind? Why are we on your mind? Oh, well. I can take losing, right, at the best of times because everyone knows I'm quite realistic, you know. But when you don't even fight and your substitutions are horrendous and, like, you actually really need to win, it's just, like, totally embarrassing. Like, it's just... And Diego's just, like, Cholo. Not very often I get onto Cholo. Everyone knows I am his biggest fan. Like, I love Diego Simeone to the bottom of my heart, right? But he's got it wrong. He got it wrong with the substitutions. I don't even want to look at my phone, to be honest. How are you doing in the league this season? I know Barca having a stinker still. Yeah, we're 4th in the league at the moment with 26 points. Real Madrid are top with 30 points. The La Liga is super competitive this season. Real Sociedad are doing really, really well as well. Sevilla are doing really, really well. So, yeah, it's a very competitive league this season. So we will see. 17 goals in 17 games for Salah. If him or Lewandowski don't win the Ballon d'Or this year, then the whole thing is a fraud and needs to be binned off. Yeah, it'll probably be between them two. Obviously, Jorginho's name was put in there as well. But, you know, I don't know what's going to happen, really. Atletico used to be hard to defeat at home, and now teams are going there with no fear. It's just... the mentality is just... I thought it was 2-0. It is. No, it's not. Wow. Wow, we have been saved. We have been saved. Come on, man. Oh, fucking hell. Sorry. It's like we're panicking. Like, no one's putting a good pass in. No one's putting a decent cross in or anything. So embarrassing. And now, like, that literally means that if whatever happens against Porto, we could literally be bottom of the group. Like, so not even in Europa League. Just missed it. Just missed a chance. Depending depending on what happens at the weekend, right, I'm not doing watch-alongs anymore. Because, like, every time I do watch-alongs, we lose. Like, quite literally. Oh, God, honestly. Oh! So there is 4 minutes added time. 3 minutes of added time left now. It means now that we literally have to beat Porto, but that also means that AC Milan have to lose against Liverpool as well. We could have really, really saved ourselves a job, to be honest. We could have had a win today and a draw. Or at least a draw today. Dear, dear, dear. If you're a Jinx, can you start doing watch-alongs for Norwich, Burnley, Watford? Do you know the thing is, if anyone follows me on Twitter, they'll know that my reverse judge is ridiculous. So if I say a player's shit, they'll go and score. It normally happens. The only people it doesn't work for is Newcastle, right? Or players that I like. It works for everything else and everyone else, but just not when I need it to. Anywho. To be fair, like the way we've played in the Champions League so far and the way we've played in the league so far, we probably don't even really deserve to get through, but, you know, just is what it is at this point. Just got to accept it and go forward and move on. I guess us beating Porto can give you a bit of hope for the final games. It's helpful. Jack, I'm not going to lie, it is helpful, but we should be helping ourselves. So we shouldn't even be like put in this position, really. Sheriff in the Europa League, you'll beat Porto and AC Milan will lose to Liverpool. Yeah, I hope so. And Dortmund are out of the Champions League. Wow. Well, I don't feel too bad then. If Dortmund are out and we are, woo. I wish this was vodka right now, can't I? Oh, dear. Well, guys, that is full time. It is 1-0 AC Milan, Atleti 0. It's just quite stupid, to be honest. Yeah, we haven't played well at all. Really poor defending display from us. Extremely poor distribution from all the players today. Oblak made some incredible saves and didn't save the game, sadly. Also, I'm definitely sure that's a handball, but clearly not. Because I think it's full time now, is it? Yeah. So Athletic admin have just put on there that we need to win against Porto to get through, and AC Milan need to lose. So Liverpool, if you can again do me a favour and beat AC Milan, I don't even think you're going to come out with a full strength squad because you're through. You really don't need to. I suppose you didn't need to today, really, but it is what it is at this point. You know what? As well, I was meant to be in Madrid right now for the game. I had planned to go, and obviously I'm not there. I am so glad I'm so glad I'm not there because I would have cried, basically, and that would have been so stressful. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I really always appreciate it. You know how thankful I am for it. Please like the video if you can while you're here. It really helps me out and really helps out the algorithm, because YouTube's a little bit funny at the moment. If you are on YouTube right now, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are notified every single time that I go live. There will be a watch along on YouTube and Twitch this weekend for Arsenal versus Newcastle. So please, if you hit that bell, and you'll be notified when I go live for that as well. Follow me on my socials. I will get rid of this banner and you can see my socials here. This is obviously my YouTube channel if you're watching there. This is also my Twitch if you are watching on YouTube and can go over to Twitch. It is my Twitter and my Instagram as well. So please follow me there. They will all be linked in the description box below. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening and a fantastic rest of the week. And I will see you all at the weekend. Thanks.